It's Make It Monday again, and I'm really genuinely looking forward to showing you the really great thing that you could make for kiddos, whether they're like friends, nieces and nephews, your own kids, maybe your godchildren. If you're looking for an alternative to food and treats in Easter baskets or something, or maybe they have a birthday coming up. This is one of my go-to gifts. I've had the pleasure of making one of these for many people that we know and love, friends and family both. And I have to credit my dear friend and old roommate, Chelsea Thrasher, because about 4 years ago, she mentioned to me that her sister had told her about quiet books or busy books. Some people call them different things. And it's these little books made out of felt that are intended to keep children quiet and busy for an extended period of time. And if you saw in the description of my post, we have found them to be incredibly helpful on car trips or to pull out during church services or things like that, that we need the kids to sit kind of quietly for and keep them occupied. So I'm going to show you one that I've made. We have several. We kind of have a series going, and I am really glad I have at least one for each kid so far. And they're all different. Usually they're about 8 pages in length. Sometimes it's a little bit more than that. They're really time consuming to make, but I have found it to be a really great outlet for my creativity. I like to just buckle down and knock a bunch of them out at the same time. So then we have some gifts ready too. But we have different themes. Like the first one I made is about 4 years old now. And there's all different pages. There wasn't really a theme, but it kept Elijah really busy when he was little, and he loved it so much. And I made one that's the days of creation, and that turned out really neat. And I have given that to a few people, and Sophia got that one. But the one I'm going to show you is the most recent one that I made. And so this is Isaiah's. Isn't he so nice to share his book with you this evening? So I'm going to turn my camera around so that you can see the pages, and I'll kind of show you what they do. Okay, so his first page is this, it's a Christmas tree, and if you can't tell, they're kind of disorganized, but there's Velcro on them so that when he starts, all the ornaments can be up on the top Velcro, and then he can decorate the Christmas tree. And I did this one because I gave it to him for Christmas. But honestly, the bigger kids and Greg and I, we all enjoy doing this. So that's just a really fun one. And then this page, you guys remember that I'm an OT, right? And I'm currently working just like part-time in early intervention. So I see kids birth to 3 years old, and I really love it. But this page will help with color sorting and color recognition. So there's a little basket over here to show that the red apples go in here, yellow apples go in here, and then they get to put them back on the tree. You'll notice that I didn't put the other kind of Velcro on the tree. I was doing that to kind of grade the activity and make it a little bit easier so that they're not as hard to pull off as if there was the other Velcro that it was sticking to also. The felt holds the hooks fine. But anyway, the kids just love pulling the apples off and putting them in the correct baskets. Isaiah obviously can't do that quite, but he's really good at pulling them off and trying to eat them. Okay, this page, I have the rainbow that's supposed to go over here. This page is for shape matching. So what I'll do is say, grab the yellow triangle or get green or whatever, and they can pull them off. And then once they've pulled them all off, they get to match them and put them back in their correct place. And then this page is to build a rainbow. All of the colors, you're supposed to match them up with the little squares so that they will remember the order that the rainbow goes in. So they just lay them out to build. It ends up building this really cute felt rainbow. And the great thing is that all the pieces fit inside the book in the cloud. And I really love that. It's fun to have little storage, and the kids love finding little pockets. Okay, this page it's actually my favorite one. This is the one page that I had in my mind when I knew I wanted to make Isaiah a quiet book. We are really into gardening, and it's just one of the things that we've enjoyed doing as an entire family, but are enjoying like the science aspect of it and learning together. I just am really grateful for the outlets that gardening has given us as a family. But anyway, so this page there's carrots up here that they get to pull out of the ground, and there's numbers so that they can work on number recognition also. They can pull them out and then they can plant them back into the ground. And when you pull it out, then on this page, look at this wheelbarrow. Then it opens and they can put their vegetables in the wheelbarrow and all the vegetables fit in there together. And then this is just a sunshine that has some different sensory aspects to it that Isaiah really loves. Okay, so then on this last page, I have a little flower garden. Here's a different kind of sunshine, different components to it. And then I have these little flowers that I made right here on pipe cleaners. And you can plant them into the ground in the felt. There's a little spot cut out that they put them in the ground and that they can pull flowers out and pick them and make a bouquet. And it never fails that the kids love making me a bouquet. And then I had this idea. Thank you, OT School, for giving me such great ideas. But I actually ended up and put a different essential oil right here in the middle of each flower. So they each have its own scent. And once it wears off, then I can always just add another one. That's fine. But I loved making it a more sensory rich experience. So that was really fun to make. So like I said, I've been really enjoying making these for years now, and they do take a long time. This is a no-sew version, and all of my pages I just like made up from my mind. I didn't have templates or anything like that. There's some really fancy ones out there that you can purchase. They're really expensive though. I think I've also seen that people have templates available that can like show you exactly how to, but so this is a no-sew version. I used only felt and then whatever components to make the shapes on the pages. I used hot glue and I did use some felt glue and then of course the Velcro. But it's really a treat to get to spend time making something that I know they're going to love so much. And I appreciate the opportunity to get to show you something that I've loved making so much. So I hope that you have a really great evening, and I'm excited to see you again next week. Have any of you guys, have your brackets been surviving? Mine's completely done. Next week, in honor of March Madness, I think we'll go ahead and go do the grill cleaner recipe that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. And I hope you have a great evening. I'll see you next week. Oh, thank you, Greg. Greg is so helpful. He's reminding me to tell you tomorrow night I'm going to be teaching a ditch and switch class in case you're interested in learning with me a little bit about ingredients in cleaners, household cleaners, and body care products that we're learning to avoid. I'm not an expert, but I've learned a ton about it in the last year, and I've worked really hard on a class that I'm excited to share with you tomorrow. So I will be posting the link in the comments below this video. Please RSVP because the education will not be happening live for all of Facebook to see, unfortunately, but please join me in my education group for that. So just RSVP for the event. It's tomorrow night online at 8:30, and it'll last probably an hour or so. So I can't wait to see you then too. Thanks for reminding me about that. I hope you have a great evening. I'll see you next week or tomorrow night if you're lucky enough to join us. Tons of great DIYs and really great cost-effective ways to use safer and healthier cleaning solutions. See ya.